Hey Gemini, how are you? My name is Danielle. Welcome to Moonlight Intuition. This is going to be a general reading for you. And if there are messages that resonate with you in this reading, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It all helps my channel grow. And also, I provide free readings every week. So you probably want to keep up with that. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all the info for that will be in the description box below. Okay, Gemini, we have the King of Cups reversed, the Four of Swords reversed, and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so there's a lot here, first and foremost, of like, I feel like this is like big Gemini energy. Probably something, I'll just turn it over so you can see it better. Also, please don't mind these band-aids. I caught myself cooking. This was one night and this was another night. I was like, no, we're not doing that again. So now I'm like doing readings with band-aids and like, Pisces season. One last hurrah. So I feel like this is like kind of a card that Gemini would benefit from always, but especially now. Now we just had the Pisces full moon also on Sunday. I'm doing these readings on, I think it's Tuesday. So when the new moon in Pisces is a mutable sign, as are you. So the new moon may have affected the mutable signs more than most signs. And if you're like, what is a mutable sign? The mutable signs are the signs that end the 4 seasons. So you, Gemini, you end the spring, right? So there's really something here. I mean, the swords, it is air energy. So it's big Gemini energy for sure. And it's just something, and this is hard for a Gemini to do, but it is about slowing the fuck down. And like these kind of represent your battles, the battles you've had in the past, and you're kind of laying down your defenses for right now, putting the battle aside for now, and like taking a rest, checking in with yourself so you can kind of hear, feel, see all the intuitive downloads that want to come your way, right? Because it's like, if we're always in our masculine energy, which is not like these, the masculine feminine signs, it has nothing to do with gender, but there's masculine energy and there's feminine energy. And you, Gemini, you are an air sign, so you actually are a masculine sign. Now the masculine energy, again, it's not about gender, that's kind of the action energy. Taking action, conquering, doing, going. It's like in yoga. There's yang yoga or yang yoga, whatever, which is like the fiery yoga, like vinyasa flow. Then there's yin yoga, which is the feminine energy, which is the kind of like holding deep poses for a long time and like releasing, right? So it really is a call for you, I think, this reading, to lean into more of your feminine energy. Even if it's just like between now and the new energetic year, as much as you can, which is on March 19th. It's upcoming. Because again, if we're always just going, doing, moving, you kind of start moving, doing, taking action just for the sake of it without listening to your higher self. Because it's like your higher self wants to speak to you, right? However that resonates with you, your spirit guides, the universe, God, whatever, right? There's a source that's always trying to speak to you, but you can't hear it if you're depleted. And if you're not taking the time to listen, hear, feel, see, right? So this is kind of a call to don't worry. Don't worry, Gemini. There's a sword waiting for you as soon as you get up. But it's like to kind of take some time, because the Pisces new moon, again, it really was and is like, I feel like the energy is still spilling over today and over the next few days. And it's like, it really is about closing cycles, closing loops, like endings. And a lot of that is like internally, but you know, for some it's also out there. Usually when we change our inner world, our outer world will change, right? Because when we change, it's like it kind of rocks the boat. Even if you're changing yourself for the better, it rocks the boat in your life. Like if you're someone who always drinks all the time and all of a sudden you're like, I want to be sober. You know, your friends who drink might not like that, right? Or might try, oh, come on, right? It rocks the boat. And at the end of the day, it's like whoever is meant to stay on that boat. Charlie, I'm a pet sitter and he's just going crazy. Oh, there's a baby crying in the hall and the dog. Charlie, come on, come on. I mean, this is a Gemini reading. What would it be without a little bit of chaos? Charlie, come on. No. Maybe he was just affirming that message of like, yes, we want you. She's a multitasking woman. Yeah, speaking of like resting and hearing what you're supposed to do next, me. I'm on the cusp of Gemini too, so I get it. Even like, you know, okay, I feel like maybe I'll kind of pivoted my attention with the dog and the baby in the hallway and everything. But it's like, you know, I'm a big bath person. It's just like my ritual. And like, I've been nomadic for like the last 2 years and I do pet sitting. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. All to say, I didn't have access to a bathtub for like a month and a half. And I kind of got used to it. You kind of forget. And then anyway, I'm at a new place now. There is a big bathtub. And last night I was like, I've been feeling like overstimulated lately. And maybe you feel this too. It's all of the technology too, right? It's like, there's so much. It's like, there's so much technology, especially if you're in a big city. It's like the frequencies everywhere. Like there's so much going on, let alone just our thoughts, right? And so last night I decided, okay, oh my God, why am I not taking a bath? So I did without, I never bring my phone in there, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna bring my phone. Then I went to bed with a book instead of technology. And then today I was still feeling a bit like old patterns coming up, and instead of like jumping in and doing tarot readings, I'm like, well, how useful am I going to be to people if I'm not centered? So I went for a long walk. I went to the beach here. I'm in the city, but I went to the water and I just sat there and it was amazing. And it changed my whole day. It cleared the cache, cleared the cookies. I got a whole idea about a new movie I want to write, right? Because this is how this works. This is how this works. And maybe I was supposed to get distracted, so I would tell you that story because I feel like this is relevant to you. Again, I get it. I'm like a big Gemini energy almost too. And I have a lot of air in my chart too. So there's something about, and I feel like maybe if you probably do feel overstimulated, and it's a time to just kind of release. And it doesn't take much. Like it doesn't take much. And then you can get back to your to-do list, right? Because even me, I was like, okay, today I have all day. I'm going to do all the tarot readings. I'm going to start right in the morning. And I was like, I don't feel centered at all. I'm feeling triggered. I'm feeling blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, so then I'm like, okay, well, yeah, pivot. Go do something for yourself. And then in the end, there's still a lot of time, right? There's still a lot of time. And now there's something here, the King of Cups being reversed. It's like, I think this is about kind of the more you pause, the more you'll kind of just master your emotions, right? So emotions. So Pisces, we're in Pisces season, right? This is King of Cups. The Cups, it's a big water sign card. Pisces in tarot is ruled by the Moon card. And now the Moon in Latin is la luna, lunatic. So if we're ignoring our emotions, it kind of turns us into a lunatic, right? So if you're not paying attention, if you're not taking time to pay attention, it can make you kind of cuckoo. And I think that was with me like a little bit. I was like, lately, I was like, okay, I haven't been doing my little ritual of, and I was in a good habit lately too, and I'm going to start doing it again because like now I'm being reminded. It's like those new moons kind of kick you in the ass a bit to be like, hey, you got to get back to yourself, to like, yeah, get away from the noise, get away from the doing, get away from the technology, get away from blah, 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 the social media, get away and go. For me, it's like go be in water, go be in nature, go for a walk without your phone. I also called a friend. We usually text all day. I called her. I was like, hey, I just want to hear your voice. And it was great. I also reached out to another friend. It's like to kind of just get back to the basics, right? Sometimes. And then it's like, yeah, boom, you can go and crush again. Like you can go and be like, okay, it's like me right now. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do the readings again. And yeah, I got a movie idea. I did a whole outline. I sent it to a friend who I'm going to collaborate on it with. Like, it's like, so it's like the rest only benefits, okay? It will only, these Band-Aids, the rest will only benefit you. And again, it doesn't mean like a week-long retreat. However, that would be amazing. Sometimes it's just pivoting with your day and taking like an hour to yourself, 20 minutes, whatever, just to kind of like get back into alignment. And this is going to help you get your emotions in check, right? And just kind of feel how you're feeling and knowing how you can use how you're feeling to your benefit instead of just like flailing around, right? And now just know your inner world is the key to everything in your outer world, right? Everything starts in the metaphysical world first. And like our thoughts literally create our entire reality, because our thoughts, I always say it's like a plug that you plug into the wall, and that when you, so your thought is like a, you know, a plug, you plug that into the wall, it creates a charge. That charge is an emotion. That emotion creates a frequency in your body, and that sends out a frequency to the world, and that's just what you get back. So it's like we want you to, like, so really for you it's like great because like you're an air sign, you have a lot of mental energy, you're very cerebral, so, and that is kind of the gateway to your emotions. A lot of like the deciding factors how you're feeling is your thoughts. So to even just like take a hot minute, be like, oh, meditate, sit by water, sit under a tree, like whatever it is for you. Everyone has their own style, but nature definitely, especially if you're in a big city, you know, it's so crazy. We live in these big cities and you can feel so lonely. Everyone does. But there's something like when you just go connect with nature, you're like, oh, I feel so connected, because we are all connected and we forget that. So the more you can kind of reconnect with yourself, be aware of your thoughts, and then kind of just clear them. It's almost like you want to just stop thinking for a hot minute so you can hear all the things that are going to bring you all the good shit. The good ideas that'll lead you to, like, you know, money, awards, a new relationship, whatever. And yeah, so the mastery of your emotions comes from just kind of like taking a break. Because if your thoughts are running rampant and you're just trying to ignore it by going, again, lunatic. So you're on the right path, Gemini, and the new energetic year starts March 19th. It's very soon. I'm doing these on March 12th. A whole new chapter awaits. But again, it's like all the things that you want out there. Really, it's like you're always manifesting. You're always manifesting. So if you kind of take time to kind of clear the negative thoughts and to actually then hear your heart's desires and knowing how you can move forward next from a place, you know, of your desires, and you can also hear messages coming to you, because you are like literally the messenger in astrology. So we want you to be able to hear the messages. We want you to hear what you're supposed to be saying, doing, creating, blah, blah, blah. So, and don't worry, the next action, battle, whatever is there waiting for you. I love you, Gemini. I wish you all the best. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share it to a fellow Gemini who may benefit. And until next week, see you then, beauties.